it's me. How is everyone? Let me just get rid of something that shouldn't be there. How is everyone? I hope you are well. You may have spotted I did a bit of a false start earlier today. Just don't ask. It's been a day. And it's only 11 o'clock. We're live, yay! Not only are we live, an email has gone to say we are live too, which is always a plan. So, are we all well? Sorry, I'm just checking on my pewter, because that needs to happen. You're going to hate me because I've just turned on monetization. But hey, so do let me know when you join, so that I know you're there. I'm just going to turn my heater off because it is beginning to burn my legs. It's not quite as cold as it has been, which is kind of weird. Anywho, today I am going to be making New Year's cards, because we've got stamp sets with New Year in. So I'm using the Light the Sky stamp set, bundle. We've got congratulations on your big day, wishing you a happy new year, let's celebrate, and yay! So I am slightly concerned that no one has joined, or at least there are no comments. Let's see if I can resolve a problem that I think might be. Okay. Ah, you are there. I'm just not seeing it. How bizarre. Okay, fair enough. We've had that before. So let me refresh the chat and see if that does it. Not yet. Okay, I am going to... Oh, there we are. You're there! Yay! There's something weird going on with my software. I don't know what it is, and frankly, I don't care. So, I had planned to use new product today because I expedited my pre-order. It's been a bit of a saga. It is now here, but it's only in a box. I haven't had time to unpack it and sort it through. Oh, bless you, Karen. So we've got Deborah from Michigan. We've got Shaz. I hope you're feeling a bit better, Shaz. We've got Mary from the Netherlands. We've got Claire and we've got Karen. So I'm going to flip the camera down and you will see something new, which may or may not be a good idea. It's the new glass mat. The problem is you've got reflection. And when I pull my other light up, you may get another reflection. Let's see if I can put that light so that it's not in your way too much. There we are. Hopefully that gives us enough light, because otherwise we are going to blind each other. Hello, Leslie. Hello, the crafty little gem. Hello, Debbie. So I have done a very small amount of prep because, as I say, it's been a bit of a morning already. I am still waiting to have my teeth sorted, and unfortunately today I do have toothache. Some days I do, some days I don't, but that's a whole other saga that hopefully will get partially resolved on Thursday. So I have, my prep so far is this. I have die cut on a dirty piece of card. Let me see if I can resolve the dirty bit. A starburst, well, a firework blast. That's better. So what I'm using here is the new glass mat that will be the one of the joining offers, because there are two, during celebration. So you can opt to get this, which comes with a cleaning cloth, which needs to be moist. I've literally just taken it out of its bag and it's already hardening up. So this needs to be moist to work properly. That light is in the way. Let's do that. That might be better. Oh, Shaz, I'm so sorry. Spinal fluid still leaking. No. So yes, so this does need to be moist to clean properly, but it's a lovely big cloth. And the other thing it comes with is this little baby, which is for putting your ink spots in. Not sure what this is all about. Whether this may be a clue to something that will be happening in the future, I don't know. Then you can put your ink pads there, and because this is silicone, they're less likely to move about. You can use these for mixing inks, that sort of thing, but they do hold an ink spot really nicely as well, which I think is not coincidental. I'm not going to use this today, but I just thought I would show it to you. Now, in the South Pacific, and I think North America, for the demonstrator pre-order, I think we may be for blending. Yes, absolutely. Karen, you're right. Shaz does always seem to have a problem through no fault of her own. So yes, we were told that as demonstrators we could pre-order, but up to a limit. But South Pacific and North America, I believe, have hit that limit. They may come back online after the end of Celebration. Don't think in Europe we have that issue yet. It comes with both inches and metric, so imperial and metric. The configuration is slightly different in North America in that you have the imperial measurements here and the centimeters there. I believe there is a different code, and we were told that it was to do with which was predominant. So our grid in Europe and South Pacific is in metric, where I think in North America the grid will be imperial. Leslie loves her glass mat and accessories. I've literally just taken it out of the box, so hopefully I will love it. It's nice and solid. It has feet at each corner. It should help protect your work surface really well. So it'll be interesting to see how it stands up. Anyway, too much blether already. I would say my clock has run out of gas, battery. Oh, bless you, Shaz. Yes, Leslie, absolutely. So Leslie is in Australia, and they have sold, the glass mats have sold out there. Right, so I have die cut this. Now, the interesting thing, in inverted commas, oh, actually, let me just grab something that I thought I had to hand. That's weird. Oh, there it is. Right. So, a few demonstrators are getting some basic white cardstock as a free gift, which is, you get 10 sheets that are 5 by 7 inches. I was thinking they were North American card size, and of course they're not. So it's 5 by 7. It's a really strange size. I mean, it's the front of a 5 by 7 card, obviously. I am fortunate enough to have got one of these packs. I don't know quite why they're sending them out. I think it's something to do with the 35 anniversary, but I was thinking that would be the size of a North American card, and that would therefore fit on it. I was wrong. You've done lots of one-sheet wonders with this stamp set. I would imagine it's great for one-sheet wonders because of all the explosions. Anywho, as I say, my brain is somewhere else today. So let's see what I can actually put together. Could be interesting. So I'm going to start with some thick, apparently a new packet of thick white. And see where we go from there. Oh yes, please let 2024 be a better year for Shaz. Hello, Nora. So, I'm going to take my jumper off because it is warm, like ridiculous. Oh, I mean, it is a Norwegian jumper, so it is jolly thick. Right, okay. Let's cut a card base and go from there. I do have an idea of where I'm going with this. I mean, it may look like I don't, but I do. Hello, Karen. Hopefully you have got your class kit now. Leslie says, I can't believe it, but I've received 5 free packs. Wow! I'm getting 2. No, sorry, 3, because I know I've got it on 2 other orders that I put in. So I put in 1 for catalogues, which I always order separately from my product order, because otherwise the catalogues destroy everything. And I've got 1, I put in a second pre-order, because I was given some free CSV, because I'm on one of the demonstrator cancels, and I got it as a thank you for that. So I'm hoping that I can trim this down to be the card front for that without trimming into the die cut. So I'll go a little bit long because I can always trim it off at the bottom. Yeah, I think everyone might be looking for a better year. So I've got to get this down to 10.5 centimetres. I don't think that's going to work. Let's have a look. So if I go from there, oh, just, it should. Okay, so let's trim there. Maybe trim a little bit more. Keep your fingers crossed, everyone. So I'm going right to the 10.5 centimetres. Oh, just. And I mean just. Are we at 10.5 centimetres? More or less. So, yeah. Okay, so I found one thing that I'm going to find annoying with my glass mat. Things are going to slip underneath. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get used to it. Right, so this will... Yes, it will. Good. Okay, right, so let me grab what I wanted, which was it that or was it that? So we are going for bright. Oh, it's that. So behind this, you want something bright. Hello, something bright. So I've got some Melon Mambo. I need a bigger piece. Melon Mambo foil. Oh, which reminds me, because this is on the last chance list. Tonight, if you're in the UK or Ireland, tomorrow, if you're on mainland Europe, free shipping on orders over £10 or €75. So if anyone wants to put in a sneaky order, tomorrow/today would be a good day to do it. So that needs to be roughly 11.5 centimetres. So yes, free shipping. I would say it's a good day. There's no guarantee it will arrive for Christmas, so I would suggest that it's, you know, basic stuff. So that's going to be our card front. I'm going to trim the Melon Mambo a tad more. Can't believe here we are at 11:15 and I'm still trimming a piece of card. Hey ho. Hey ho, Amerio. So I will do an unboxing video, which will probably go live tomorrow. There are a couple of things missing from my order, but equally I've got a few surprises instead. So I've got one foreign language stamp set in lieu of an English stamp set, and some Christmas dies in lieu of a new embellishment. Yes, free shipping also on the 14th. Yeah, I mean, it is basically free shipping on the 14th, but because we go live at midnight market time, that is that's 11 o'clock UK and Ireland, because our market is Germany. I mean, it's not. Our market isn't just Germany, but we go by German time. So in North America, I'm assuming you're going from midnight mountain time, I'm guessing. So I'm just putting some Seal Plus onto the back of my piece of basic white, because I want that to hold. Let's put a bit in the middle as well. Could use a glue dot. So actually I'm going to do this way up, because there's more chance of me getting it square from the back. So that is, can I get the light on it? I can. Yeah, it's always the time difference that messes up. The other thing that would be great, and I will pull it actually in a minute, is the holographic card. However, now what I should have done is do any stamping before I stuck that on, but you know, my brain isn't actually working today. So let me prep this. So we will go wishing you a happy new year, which will go, oh, it will fit. I love it when things work retrospectively. And ooh, let's have a few of these out. Well, two. So we'll have those two out as well. And ink. Now obviously I'm going to go Melon Mambo, because that's the ink that I'm using, that's the foil that I'm using. So Melon Mambo, I will just get my cleaner ready, because Melon Mambo is nothing if not stain worthy. Come on. So I like to clean really quickly, as in once I've stamped, clean quickly. I must clean my blocks over the Christmas period. Yeah, I don't want to know that, Shaz. I mean, I'm delighted for you that you've got your pre-order so quickly. I paid for expedited shipping. I ordered it. I closed my order at midnight German time. So it should have shipped the next day. I went and picked it up from the depot this morning because the label was completely wrong. There is no way on God's earth that they would have got it to me otherwise. And I didn't know that at the time. I just knew that it was taking a long time to get to me. It sat at Castle Donington for the weekend, having arrived at 2:30 on Friday morning, and didn't leave Castle Donington until 2:30 Monday morning. Not best pleased, let it be said. Right, so, am I going to be brave? And no, I don't think I am. I was about to say, am I going to be brave and soil my glass mat already? No, I'm not. Okay, so I'm going to have some explosions. Let's have some of them stamped off. And another one down there. Are we in camera? Just about. Let's do some more stamped off at the top. Right, Okay, it's going to take me a while to get used to the noise of the glass mat, I think, but never mind. Yeah, it's been a delight, Shaz. My address was showing as Liz Yuille, Long. So Liz Yuille, Long, Field, and they only had part of the postcode. When I took the label, the first label off, underneath was my correct address. But of course that wasn't what UPS were looking at. They were looking at the top label, not the bottom one. So yeah, not best pleased. Not best pleased at all. But never mind. It's all good now. So, oh, I've just realised I was going to trim that down, wasn't I? Never mind, I can trim it down at the top. Right, so let's bring the trimmer back in. In fact, I can trim some of it down at the bottom. So I'm going to trim to there. Yay! Looks like I've been really clever and put my sentiment right at the bottom. It was all planned, obviously not. The noise would drive you crazy. Yeah, I'm going to have to get used to it, I think. Right, you're going to think I am mad because I'm going to do that and then that, because I do not like seal on the back of basic white card. Sorry, the glue on the back of basic white card. Let's press that. Yeah, I thought I had resolved the address issue because there was an address issue for a long time. And I thought I'd managed to work out how to get it to show correctly. And it worked for a long time. Those are melon mambo, they'll do. And now it doesn't. Hello, Brenton. Oh, so other things to remember. I might take your pics over in the house. That's nothing for you to remember, obviously. It's sort of melon mambo. Other things to remember. Yes, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, it would be lovely if you did. If you enjoy my madness, it would be lovely if you would give it a thumbs up. And I will be taking photographs of the cards and sharing them on my website. And if you want to get my rambling newsletter, you can sign up for that on my website as well. So I'm going to use quite a lot of these because I've got them. They are not carrying over. They're flat. They've got, you know, all sorts of good things going for them. So I am going to be generous with them. Let's pop one in the middle there. Yeah. So a relatively quick. I have my grid paper on top of my glass mat when doing card crafting. That's a good idea, Shaz. Yeah. So yes, so there we are. That is my first card. Now I'm just going to go and grab the holographic foil and close my window curtain at the same time. There we go. So, because I think the holographic is going to be amazing. So we have the holographic foil, which I think is going to be awesome with this set. So let's give it a go. Oop. Right, okay, so I need more dies. I need my die cutter. I'm not going to use that one again because this one is challenging for those of us not in North America. And I've used it on one card, so let's not. Ooh. Right, so that, I think, goes around a stamped image. Then we've got that and that. Ooh, that goes through. We've got that. In fact, I'm going to take all of the other dies off. Oh, bad luck, Brenton. Yeah, they went really quickly in the South Pacific. Really quickly. You're obviously all desperate for the glass mat. Okay, so this I think is for the large explosion. So let's do some of that. I have no plan as to what I'm doing with this card. It was ever thus. So let's give that a good rub. And we'll have Let's Celebrate. Which I'll put on that at an angle. And I think that's all I'll get out for the moment. So I'm going to start by stamping and die cutting this, and then I'm going to work from there. So I'm going to stamp in Versamark with silver embossing powder. Ooh, another piece of foil. So this is where we'll see whether this takes the place of the trusty cheese board. Watch me break my glass mat before I've even started using it properly. It is supposed to be heat resistant, so we'll find out. So it would also be interesting to see how well it stamps with photopolymer stamps on this surface. Let me just grab my schnips because I need to cut this down a bit to get all of the stamped image. Right, lid. I make you laugh. Good. Glad about that. Hey, you know, you've got to have some fun in life. Right, okay, so heat gun. Right, I am going to get my big Bertha out purely because I'm going to need it for the other stamps, dies rather. Let's clear the decks a little bit. And have I got everything? Yes, I have. Got all my bits. Got 1, 2 and 2 3s. So I really must treat myself to a new base. What I always do is have one plate that is the cutting plate and one that's the squishing it flat plate. And then when the bottom one becomes too scabby, I put a new top plate on. I really ought to do that because this really doesn't stamp consistently with photopolymer stamps on to go. No, that's why I'm guessing, yeah, silicone matte, or dare I say the stamp matte, because we do have the Stampin' piercing matte. She says, trying to grab it without dropping everything. This this, which is for stamping onto as well. So that is my die cut explosion. Yeah, stamping mat I think is the way to go. It is what it was made for. So yeah. Right, okay, so card front. Hello card front, I know I've got some somewhere. There we are. And I'm just going to kind of random these. So I'm thinking this is probably going to go fairly sort of there-ish. So central up a bit. So that will go there, so we'll pop that one there. We'll have a bit of an explosion there. And we're going to have Let's Celebrate, probably on a piece of card. So I don't know if I need that one at this point. Okay, so let's take that away and see what we end up with. It's kind of exciting. That slips, Liz. Oh, what, the stamping mat? Okay. You know what would resolve that? Putting a bit of multi-purpose liquid glue on it. Did I go all the way onto that? No, I don't think I did. There we go. Have now. Oh, okay, so we'll be doing that again because some of it didn't work terribly well because this one moved while I was blethering. So let's get rid of that and start again. Not literally, but you know, let's die cut again. Get rid of the bits. Okay, should we try that properly? Let's get rid of any little bits that we don't want in there. Like that one. Can you tell that my brain really isn't with me today? Because it really isn't. Right, so that goes there. Got everything out of there. And then we'll have that up there. Right, I will just go one way and hopefully it will die cut. Oh, it has die cut after a fashion. Right, okay. So let's get that off. Let's get rid of those bits. Right, I need those in the bin. So let's get my die brush, which I know we're supposed to use when the die's still in it, but you know. Hey. What is nice is it's a really good clean up because you just swoosh everything to the side. Really quick. Okay, so we've got that. We need some holographic behind. I was hoping that was going to work, but it's not. Let's use a different piece of holographic that will be big enough, like that piece. So what I might actually do is, ooh, I know what I might actually do. Brain is suddenly clicking in. Okay, so let's leave it the wrong way up so I don't glare all of you out. Am I from the north originally? No. No, I am born and bred in London, northwest London. So I'm just going to trim this down a little. Is that because I use blether But no, I was, as I say, born and bred in West London, and actually I've probably lost my Londonish accent over the years, because back in the day, so this is what I'm going for a little mat around the outside, I would have been very much more received English, but that has softened a bit. So I would have been perfect on the BBC back in the 1950s probably, but yeah, no. Oops, sorry, that's a bit glary for you. I use a lot of northern terms. Yeah, I guess. Blether, yeah, is a northern term. I think they're just descriptive. I haven't even got particularly many friends who are originally from the north, so now I think I just pick them up because they're descriptive. I have an annoying habit of picking up a local accent, no matter about the terminology, but even as a young child, we'd go on holiday, and within a few days I would be speaking with a broad, wherever we were, accent. And I went on holiday to the east coast of the States when I was in my early 20s. I was there for about a month. Went back to college, having worked for a while. Sparkle. And I spent a week in South Carolina, staying with some friends of my parents. And by the time I left and travelled down to pick up the tour that I was actually going on while I was over there, I had a broad South Carolina accent. Stanmore! Ooh, close to Edgware. Yes, I know where Stanmore is. I was born in Northwood, although I was born I was born on the Hertfordshire side of Northwood. And we then moved to Pinner and then back to Northwood. I'm only putting a lot on because this is heat embossed, so it's curling quite nicely. So I want to straighten it out a bit. Hello, Pam from Australia. I probably use quite a few Scottish terms because my father's family is Scots, and although they moved from Scotland, they did keep quite a lot of the words, the vocabulary. So that is the basic card, and then we're going to have Let's Celebrate. So this is kind of monochrome-esque. So I will be using this set for my next Instagram hop, which has the theme of Celebrate. So this seemed appropriate, really. Right, let's grab a piece of white. So I'm going to heat emboss my Let's Celebrate. So let's pop it on. This would be the only thing I would have an issue with. So I like to just let my photopolymer stamps relax, but they won't relax on glass. Yeah, we went to Glasgow when I was very wee, and my parents were highly embarrassed by the broad Scots accent that I may have said that already, but yeah, broad Scots accent. I did do a production of Under Milk Wood a few years back, and fortunately the narrators were Welsh, so we had good Welsh. It does help if you actually stamp. Should we try that again? Dear Lord. I know I've inked it up already and not stamped it, but you know. I'm going to go quite a way into the corner. You also speak Gaelic. Ooh, I would love to have spoken Gaelic. Yeah, so it's easier to heat emboss if you actually stamp. I'm just saying. But yes, so I do pick up accents really well. Or really badly, depending on how you look at it. So if anyone knows Undermilk Wood, I was Mrs. Pugh, who is the lady whose husband wants to murder her. I'm hoping it wasn't typecasting. So on the subject of Celebration, this was a Celebration trimmer. It's not actually terribly straight, Liz. Let's try and straighten this out a bit. That's better. Come on, out you come. Because I want just a little very small Let's Celebrate. And then I'll trim the ends with... Can't see where the blade is. Try the other eye. No, too close still. That's better. Right. Okay. Oh, yes. We were allowed to take elocution lessons, or I say we were allowed. There were elocution lessons on offer at my primary school, but frankly, not something I needed. And certainly when you sing, you learn a different pronunciation because you don't want hard vowels and you don't want to sing a diphthong and all that good stuff. So you do pronounce things in a slightly odd way. Generally speaking, received English. Where are my other snips? There they are. Where are we? 1:45. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We'll get there. Let's take that off because it's just annoying me. The Aussie friends tell me I still sound very English, apart from our 27-year-old grandson who says you sound a posh Australian. Well, there's worse things to sound. I'll do. My parents did think about finishing school for me, but frankly it was going to be too expensive if it was a proper Swiss finishing school. But I went to college in Ealing, of all places, where I learnt things like how to wait at table and what wines go with what foods and things. It was a hotel reception course, but with... economics and accountancy and things as well. Grade 8 singing. Oh, you sang a solo for the Queen. How wonderful. I only did grade 6 voice, which is sort of singing but sort of not. But I didn't go any further because it meant having to do the theory, and I hate theory in any subject, frankly. Right, I am looking for... Oh, for crying out loud, I can't believe it. Yes, there we are. Basic gems. These are our good old-fashioned, and this is where I really wish I had my other take your pick here. Good old-fashioned rhinestones. And the reason I want, my other Take Your Pick is because it's got the putty at the end, which this hasn't. So we're just going to add a few of these randomly. I probably won't... Oh, it's warm. My glass mat's still warm. Yeah, I'm probably not even going to count these because there's going to be quite a few. So I'll just not bother. I might do them in little groups of 3 just to satisfy my odd number quirk. So that's a 3. Oh, thank you, Nora. I'm glad you like the cards. Let's be, let's put one in the middle there. Can't not really. Let's go there. In fact, that's a 3. I'll have a 3 round my sentiment. And no, I don't think that needs it. So we'll leave it at that. So that is our next, again, really sparkly. Lots of sparkle. So 2 down. Right. Okay. Let's go mad. So I will bring the mat in and see if I slip. It will be a good test. Still say this day that still get asked if were you from England? Wow. I think I might have used quite a lot of powder. Just saying. It's everywhere now. Don't wear a navy jumper when you're using your thing. Right, let me grab my paper. So I'm going to put my paper on top of my mat. You live my life through. Busy in village life with a choir. Oh, bless, yes. That sounds like me. Well, I'm looking for that. It's right in front of your nose, you silly woman. Ooh, that's interesting. So I cleaned that, but it's still got some pink. It's going to be fine because we're going to be using silver stuff. Hasn't stained my Versamark, so that's all right. That one's going to be pink as well, I would imagine. Yes. Right, so silver heat embossing. I'm going to get my spoon. Need a spoon. So I had my last team meeting of the year last night, which was great fun. We had our awards ceremony, which are, I mean, they're mostly silly awards. But it's fun. And we had a team challenge. We always have a creative challenge, and for this one it was a card, anything but Christmas. And one of my team, Pam, bless her, oh my lord, she blew our minds. She made a steam train that was full of sweets. Well, it wasn't because she hadn't put them in yet, but it was amazing, and it was made of card. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Right, so let's get rid of the silver and come back in with, have I got any other? No, I think I'll just use these 3. So that one there. We'll have that one there. Oh, thank you, Shaz. That one there. Get rid of that. Grab that. So this is gold embossing powder. Thank you all for sharing and liking and things. I need to apologise for not having done a Simple Stamping Saturday video. I just ran out of time, which, you know, happens sometimes. I was singing at a carol service down in West London, and I just ran out of time. And I would have done it on Saturday morning, but I was in a car driving down to West London. And it's always a lovely, lovely group that get together to do the one that I was doing. We all used to sing in amateur musical theatre groups locally, and it's just a lovely get together once a year. We all arrive from long, far-flung corners of the UK. Although I think I was probably the furthest this time, but yeah. So I ran out of time. Life happens. It is a busy time of year. So we've got gold and silver. Leslie was the first to like this week. Yay! Ah, thank you, Debbie. Always a thumbs up for Debbie. Right, sorry about the noise. Not much I can do about that if I'm heat embossing. Don't want that there. That's better. Sorry, the tip of my heat gun was touching a flex. Never a good idea, particularly when there's electricity running through it. Right, okay. So I want some of that. So I'm only turning it this way up because it's bright and glary. So I'm going to cut this at my usual layer size. So this foil that I'm going to be showing you in a minute is from the annual catalogue. There comes a moment when using things from the annual catalogue is quite a good idea, because at least you know they're going to be around for a while. Right, so I'm just trimming 1/8 of an inch off each side of this, so it's going to be 3 3/4 by 5 1/2, and by each side I mean one long side and one short side. So that's that. So that's going to go. This is why I had it the other way up, because this is going to go. It doesn't matter that it's scratched because it's going on there. So let me turn that over again so that it's not glaring in your eyes. This is going to run out soon. Just saying. Yep, there we go. Hey ho. I always take these to pieces because this piece I can recycle, this I can't because the tape isn't liked by our recycling. So it's different everywhere as to what you can and can't recycle. Even within the same country, it's different as to what you can and can't recycle. It's just madness. Now, I am using quite a lot of this because we've heat embossed, so I want it to be flat. Leslie, to be honest, first time I've used it too, because I was waiting for New Year projects. So we've got that lovely holographic around the side. Now you can gut it. I just couldn't be bothered today. There are times when you just have to waste. Normally I would gut, but not today. Not today. Ooh, Debbie. Did you see my emails and have you now got what you couldn't find for the class? Hopefully you have. Right, okay, we need a sentiment. No, I'm going to stick with Let's Celebrate. Or am I going to go with Wishing You a Happy New Year? No, I'm going to stick with Let's Celebrate. And I'm going to go heat embossed again. Which set was first on my list out of the new catalogue? Okay, so this is going to be a slightly odd answer. You've got it. Good, Debbie. Excellent. And the reason it's going to be slightly odd is because I'm going to my Uplines team event. Sorry, just concentrating a little bit while I'm stamping that. In February. And I have, for some mad reason, volunteered to do an inspiration station because she always has a few people doing those. And I am using the rock and roll suite. So that was the first on the list, purely because I needed to make sure I had it for that. Other than that, I've got the hot air balloons. Well, you'll see because I will do an unboxing. Which will probably go live tomorrow. So Leslie is complaining about the heat. Which I do sort of get, but we've gone from really cold to kind of not. So, yeah, so I know that doesn't really answer your question particularly well, Shaz, but yeah. There was method in my madness. And to be honest with you, I don't go mad on pre-order before Celebration, because I'd rather the sales went into Celebration, so I get the product credit after Celebration. So, yeah. I did put in a second pre-order, but only because I got the product credit from being on the Join Council. My catalogues I got with product credit. They hopefully will arrive by the end of the week, assuming the address is right. Not Bitter and Twisted at all. So those will go out as soon as I can get them out. They may not actually go out until after Christmas. They may. Oh, 36 and muggy is horrible. Right, so this is going to go up here to fill this gap that I seem to have up there. Although it could go there and cover up that not very good. No, I'm going to go up there. And I'm going to use this funny little piece of edge because it's all it really needs. Like that. And some more basic rhinestones, because they're just what you need for this. You could use the shall I use the iridescent? Let's see if I can find those reasonably quickly. There we are. Actually, they bring too much. Well, except we've got the iridescent holographic at the background, so let's use the iridescent. Oh, we've had fires during last year in particular. We had a ridiculous summer last year, and thank God I shaved my head. But yeah, last summer was ridiculous, and we had lots of fires. So I am going to do some fairly, let's just go with it and shove a rhinestone in the middle type rhinestones. And do a scattering of smaller ones. And then, whoops, literally just a there, scattering. And then this will be my last card, so I'll bring them all in a moment so you can see what we have made today. And as ever, there will be close-ups on my website, hopefully later today. I do need to get some team stuff in the post, but right, let's clear the decks and bring back in there we go. So there are the 3 cards from today. 1, 2, 3. So let's have a look. We're due more snow next week. Are you due snow next week? Oh gosh, I'm absolutely fed up with all the rain. Oh, the river through the village it's broken its banks. I wouldn't be at all surprised if we end up with the road flooding. No, you haven't been out for a while. Not good. So dark, looks like the end of the world. Yeah, it's not too bad here. I am looking for the longer days to start soon. But anywho, so yes, those are today's cards. So we started with lots of Melon Mambo going on with that lovely foil, which is on the last chance list, and the dots, which may still be on the last chance list. Then we went for this one with the real holographic card from the Space set. And then this one also with holographic card and a bit of heat embossing. Thank you, Nora. Very sparkly, yes. Well, for celebration and New Year, it's got to be sparkles. So, right, let me flip the camera up. Thank you, everyone. There we go. Hello. So, thank you very much indeed for joining me today. If you are watching on replay, thumbs up would always be great. If you are watching on replay, you can leave any comments below the description bar. Don't forget to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner to do that. And hello, Jan. Especially the first one with the Melon Mambo. Yay. Thank you, Debbie. So, yes. I will be doing an unboxing that will probably go live tomorrow. It will be recorded. And hopefully I will do a simple stamping Saturday, but you never know. But there will be an Instagram hop, so if you want to see that, don't forget to find me on Instagram, and you can find the link from that on my website. While I remember, some of the shopping links are a bit dubious at the moment, so if you are shopping with me, please make sure you are actually shopping with me, because some of the links are broken. Not my problem, it's a Stampin' Up problem, which they are on, but you know, hey. See you next Tuesday. Thank you, Shaz. Yes, I'm hoping Thursday goes well as well, and that it gives me some relief. But anyway, have a fantastic rest of your week. Look after yourselves. If you're not feeling well,